I happen to be totally ignored in my family, the black sheep of the family, because I said the truth. And my dad's funeral, of course, I totally disrespected from my family. Like, I don't know where the hell my family's coming from. Like, 18 years. No Christmas, Thanksgivings. That's not normal. We used to get together. That's a hell of a lot. And, people just, my family just acts like everything's normal. No. At my dad's funeral, I should have stood up for Amy Weaver and Vickie Keebler. Vickie Keebler, of course, is on my dad's side, and Amy Weaver, is on my mom's side, and these two young ladies were traumatized, both, most definitely, and it's my family, okay? They didn't care about these two ladies. You're like, what happened to Vickie? What happened to Amy? And that's all the proof that you need to know that my family's real awful. And, Michael Jackson's family was real awful. Joe Jackson raped LaToya and Janet. Of course, Michael. That's why Michael wasn't raped and was very crazy and weird. But, you know what? I never child molested. So, I don't understand people who were child molested. Like, what? So what? Did LaToya child molest? Did Janet child molest? Like, the hell's the matter with you, Michael? Earth is hell. Nobody should, go through any hell like I've been through. It's just completely wrong. And those girls, it's sad. Yeah, like whatever happened to Amy Weaver, and nobody in my family, and I'll say this, gives a fuck. And I'm allowed to say that. Because they're sick, perverted men all throughout the family. And I don't even know that the women, and I don't care. Yeah, I don't have a family. I never did. 18 years. We're talking 18 years. All lies. Whole family. I just basically was extremely depressed, so suicidal most of my life, and I just kept to myself. And I thought everybody hated me because that's what I was taught. Why wouldn't I think going into pre-kindergarten that all the little people wanted me dead when that's what I experienced. So, I guess normal, I maintained, and, I'm just a retard just going around, blah, 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 time to make my ice cream. My cat, a little easy bake oven. Alright, I don't know what the fuck, I'm a fucking retard, okay. The only thing I knew, wanting to die all the time, is I love my sugar. I ate sugar. I had an easy bake oven. They're about that big, the cake. The icing was twice as much, possibly 3 times over. Gross amount of sugar. There was more sugar than on the little easy bake oven cake. But I like that experiment I think that's pretty cool that you can cook with a little tiny light bulb. Wow. That impresses me, that little tiny bit right there. Little tiny things impress me. I never had a childhood, because I was always suicidal. I wanted to die. So, I was a little fucking retard walking around. Oh, God, I hate Beavis and Butthead. Okay, I was like, when I was little, what's my childhood like? Beavis and Butthead. Just fucking totally retards. Why would anybody like that cartoon? Really? That cartoon sucks. At least there's a few good things about X. There's a child's his music. Some of his music. Some of his weak music. He hated Beavis and Butthead. whatever. He was a very talented musician, and nobody noticed him in Lancaster, PA. Like, why not? And like, why did he have to go to all? He worked in the bar Checkers. He worked, and he had to play cover songs. He couldn't even play his own music. But like 2 places allowed him to play his own music. It's like, what? Yeah, his music's good. Oh my god. And when the Blue Star that was a gorgeous bar because of the wood in it. And they decided, some asshole decided, I think, to strip it. I'm not sure. I don't really care. There's not much for me to care about in Lancaster. That, they don't do anything for the victim here. But that's everywhere in the world. It is. It is everywhere in the world. Victims do not ever get hurt. They're not allowed, you look at their circumstances. Their abuser makes sure that they never, ever get any help. And and you could say, I could have succeeded if I didn't have my 2 boys, but finally, after all, I am happy that they were born. I mean, I love my kids. It's just, some mothers don't. It's very obvious, the mothers who do not love their kids. That's very, very obvious. It's sad. Like, why wouldn't you want to know what your kid's doing? And that's the way all the beautiful YouTube videos are, and it makes me cry. I'll be there for my kid up until 99. So, I don't have any family at all. I mean, my dad dies, and I see my whole family that I didn't see for like 2 decades. What the hell is that? How fake is that? So I wasn't even going to go to the funeral. But I'm glad I went. I mean, I don't, I didn't lie. I can't help it people are, like, that fucked up and nobody cares. Nobody cares about Amy Weaver or Vickie Keebler. Why don't they care about these 2 young girls in my family? What happened to them? Why doesn't anybody care? Why? 8 minutes.